did you know that Germany actually has some pretty impressive beaches? We are going to the Baltic Sea, which is known as the Ostsee in German. This East Sea is a popular destination for Germans. I have never been to German beaches before, but I'm about to find out just how much Germans love this area.
Moin Leute, heute gehen wir in den Norden Deutschlands. Like it? You like it? I'm trying to figure out what German accent I want, so we're working them out. But today we are going further north in Germany. This will be the first time I'm ever going further north ever than Hamburg, like on a world map, so I'm pretty excited about that. It'll be a new German state unlocked for me, so I'm pretty excited about that as well. My goal is to see every German state eventually. And we are going to German beaches for the first time, right? How excited. We are gonna go see the Baltic Sea. So let's go. Los geht's.
Nothing quite like an end of summer road trip in Germany. We have the speed of the Autobahn, the many construction zones, and of course, Stau.
We're stuck in Hamburger Verkehr. The hamburgers. Makes me hungry at the thought of it.
So while we wait in this traffic jam, here are 3 goals I wish to accomplish in the north of Germany. Number 1, eat marzipan in Lübeck. Number 2, go into the Baltic Sea. And number 3, drink a coffee on the beach. And look, we're moving again. I'm not gonna lie, so far the state of Schleswig-Holstein looks very similar to the flat areas of Niedersachsen. But a bit over an hour later, the scenery starts to change, and we make it to our first destination.
All right, we just arrived in Timmendorfer Strand. It's a little town with that name, but there's also a beach right here. I think this is like the center little street, dude, and it's so full. There's so many people here. It seems like it's high season, and there's so many families with so many kids. It's very busy. I did not expect that. And it's also very clean and very beautiful so far. But it's finally time to go to the beach.
But first, we need a coffee. This must be a popular thing to do because quite a few cafes offered coffee to go. All of the Fischbrötchen and marzipan cakes looked so good, but we're saving that for later.
Einen Kaffee mit Hafermilch zu mitnehmen, bitte?
Ja, klein, groß.
Groß, bitte.
Filter oder Creme?
Creme. Ja. Ja, das war's.
Alright, we got our coffee with oat milk and ready to enjoy a nice, peaceful, quiet beach experience.
Getting close, do you smell the air?
Yes, and I got my coffee.
Nice.
Walking on the sandy beaches. Here it is, here it is. Holy smokes.
I was not prepared for how busy this beach would be. There are tons of people in tents or baskets. Honestly, it was all a bit overwhelming, so we decided to go up to the pier to get an elevated view with some breathing space.
So, first things first, this place is packed. This is so busy right now. I feel like every German and their mother are all here right now.
Look behind you, dude. It's just full of these beach basket and umbrellas.
Yeah, that is the most unique thing for me because I'm used to chairs on the beach, chairs and umbrellas, but they have these baskets here to protect from the wind, right?
Strandkörbe. Yeah.
What, a beach basket?
Beach basket, yeah, Strandkorb. Check out the others. It's just, as far as you can see, pretty busy.
This is my first time at a German beach. It's so busy. I did not expect this. I mean, I guess it's a nice day. It's getting like a high of 30 degrees, so everyone is on like holiday outside at the beach. I don't know. It's like nicer than I expected because Phil really talked it down. Like he was like, the German beaches suck. I grew up near a beach. Like I grew up in Florida and South Carolina, and we were always by the beach. And I even moved to Charleston after college. I love the beach, so this is feeling so much at home right now to me. I really like it. Are there any sharks here?
Yeah.
Are there?
All of them. Yeah, tiger sharks, hammerheads.
There are no sharks here.
I saw a hammerhead just like that, that's it.
I've seen seagulls, that's about it.
But growing up, I've been to this area, just not exactly on this one. So I went to a beach like a couple bays over, like a couple kilometers up there. So it is very still nostalgic to come back here and see these things.
One of my bucket list things for the Baltic Sea, coffee. Looking out at the beach.
And just like that, we are able to cross off coffee on the beach. And we enjoyed the sunshine while Phil contemplates his childhood vacations at the Ostsee.
Want to know something funny?
What?
I have kind of an ick for these beach baskets.
Why?
The Strandkörbe. I always picture bugs in there, and I think they have a lot of them in there because it's moist and whatever, you know. I think there's bugs in there and spiders, and I hate it.
We're literally in Germany. Nothing is poisonous, nothing can kill you, you're fine.
There's still cockroaches.
You don't have black widows or brown recluse, you don't have snakes or anything.
Sitting in that thing, I don't think I can relax. I always had that since I was a child.
So it looks like we won't be sitting in a beach basket today.
Look at the nice adjacent parks and stuff. I feel like this is nicer than the actual beach. Because one big difference to like US beaches is that there's always like a boardwalk and it's always a public entrance. In the US, so often the houses go right up to the beach. That is almost never the case here. So it's very nice areas, proper infrastructure to walk around and to do things and consume things. Like we shall consume something.
Speaking of consuming things, it's not a real trip to a German beach without one of these.
All right, one thing you gotta do, since we're at the Baltic Sea right there, is to eat a Fischbrötchen.
Look at this. So this was €7. It's pretty big. It was at one of these beach stands there, and they're frying everything there. And there's a long line of people who want their Fischbrötchen. This is a Backfischbrötchen.
Which means it's battered.
It's battered, it's fried. We have some tartar sauce, remoulade sauce. Yeah, let's go.
Taste the ocean. You don't just have to be at the ocean or in the ocean, you have to taste it as well.
There's something about fish by water that's like a perfect combination. I always associated like fried fish, like fish and chips, fried fish by the water. It's so good. This is like what you want after a hot day in the sun. You just want a cool drink and then fried food.
Very nice. I also think tartar sauce is something very common to the north. And then we got fries on the side, the typical seafood snack, pool snack, whatever.
The seaman snack.
Yeah. Just goes well with the fried bread roll, right? Very good.
I love it. I love fried food by the beach, so this is my thing. I do notice though, here everyone says Moin. From the supermarket to the gas station to the restaurants, everyone is saying Moin instead of hello.
And it doesn't matter the time of the day. Could be midnight. Moin.
And it's just a single Moin, not like Moin Moin, which I see on signs everywhere.
I think they said that's how you can tell if somebody's a tourist. Let's say Moin Moin. That's not legit.
Just Moin.
Time for a Verdauungsspaziergang to digest our food. While 90% of this is very similar to the US, Phil and I can't help to notice some of the differences between our childhood vacation spots.
In the summer right now, I don't know what this looks like on camera, but you could think we're somewhere in like Florida.
Yeah.
Or Hilton Head Island.
Yeah, Hilton
She keeps talking about it. I don't know if it's that well known, but yeah.
We were in Hilton Head a lot during my childhood.
We were just saying this is basically as much beachfront as you get in Germany. It's like this path here, separated from the beach, a couple bushes, and then you have the beach right there. I'm wondering though, is this super nice to have, or is it a little awkward because you have all the tourists on this path? I wonder what people prefer, so let us know what you would prefer. Is this super amazing, or would you like more privacy, you know?
Right off of the beach, there are many walkable streets, and the town has a lot of restaurants and shopping options.
Check it out, even at the restaurants, they have the beach baskets as seating opportunities. There it is. How does it feel?
Feels fine. Doesn't feel like bugs.
Yeah, I might have spoken too soon.
The proof.
Dude, I wanted him to sit with me and he's just like, look at the spider. No shirt, no shoes, no service. That's what we have in the US of A, and I guess here too. This area feels so holiday-y. There's just walkable sections, people, cars, bikes.
Yeah, I feel like beach towns across the world are kind of similar, right? This gives me almost like Phuket, Qatar Beach or something flair, like with the restaurants and the shops and the walking. It's nice.
Yeah, there are so many boardwalks right now and so many shops, and everything you need or want is here. Clothes, restaurants, food, lots of sunscreen, lots of like towels and beach stuff. Feels familiar. I love the walkability, and the beach is literally right there. It's so nice.
Overall, this area is pretty and very clean. It feels perfect for families, and it had everything you would want on vacation. I love the walkability and public beach access, although I don't love the payment to get onto the beaches.
We just found this sign saying you have to pay to go on the beach.
We were here for multiple days and visited other beaches as well, and noticed they too have a fee. I find this pretty strange since most places have a kurtax already.
Dang, this is popular area. The traffic is popping on a Thursday.
So we just came over from the Timmendorfer Strand to this area, which is called Travemünde. Travemünde. And it's a little maritime town and a historic fisher village here that transformed into this like resort town. A lot of resorts, there's beaches around. There's a very old lighthouse where we might check out. And the river Trave goes into the land right here. So it's like this little delta where it goes into the Baltic Sea.
This area felt more like a port city along the water with shops, restaurants, and pharmacies. This was also a perfect place to add more birds to our list.
Adding a new bird to our bird list. Look at him. It's a rook, I hope.
And dang, I did not expect this beach area at all.
All right, the Travemünde beach area is opening up. I first thought it's just this little town section down there, inland, where the river comes out of the land. But here the huge beach opens up, man. Wow, it's much wider than the one at Timmendorfer Strand. And I do think I like this one better. Get a little playground with wooden pirate boats and stuff.
This beach was packed. And I'm gonna have to save my Baltic Sea Swim for later.
So one thing that is famous here in Travemünde is this lighthouse, which is one of Germany's oldest. This was built in 1539 and originally they used actual fire back in the day before it got replaced by more modern light installments. And yeah, still here, and now it's ruled by the seagulls.
All right, we saw the beach. We're gonna come back to it, but I want to do something this afternoon and see a city and eat something special.
Yes, so off to Lübeck.
And about a half an hour later, we're here. It doesn't take long for us to see some iconic Gothic-style architecture.
We made it.
We are in Lübeck, and behind us is the most famous landmark of the city, the Holsten Gate, which is this twin tower Gothic-style brick gate. And if you know your German cities, this is the clear sign that you are in Lübeck, which is also a medieval town surrounded by water, a big UNESCO World Heritage Site, and the head of the Hanseatic League.
Yeah, but more importantly, this is the Marzipan city. So we are here for one thing and one thing only, to eat a Marzipan torte.
If you can't tell, it's Kaffee und Kuchenzeit. We are on a mission, but it's very easy to get distracted by these beautiful buildings.
I don't know if you can see that, if it's backlit. There's the famous gate, and then this right here next to it on the water is an old salt storage, the Salzspeicher.
These 6 brick warehouses were constructed between the 16th and 18th centuries to store salt mined from Lüneburg and shipped through the Stecknitz Canal.
Check it out. A lot of cities, I mean every city has a döner shop, but Lübeck, XL döner. I'd like to see that.
Okay, let's not get distracted, Phil. We are here for marzipan, since we are in the Marzipan City. Lübeck is famously known for its high-quality marzipan, and we decided to go to the Niederegger Café since it's one of the most well-known historic marzipan manufacturers, founded in 1806. The store itself had so many marzipan products, from animal shapes to fruit-shaped marzipan to full-on cakes and gifts. We decided to sit at the outdoor cafe for the city specialty.
So we made it to Lübeck, and I'm so excited because this has been on my list of things to try. It's this marzipan, and we have a marzipan Nusstorte here, and then also a marzipan coffee. That's a surprise. I'm interested in to see that, although I'm slightly just jealous of what Phil ordered, which also includes marzipan, but I'll let him try that. We have it here. It has a nice thick marzipan outside layer and then a cream center, and it looks like some type of like cake or cookie crust on there.
Go for it.
See, let's see. Whoa, that's so light. That's super creamy inside, and the marzipan just like melting in my mouth right now, and it gives like one of the few textures in there. It's so good. Wow, that's awesome. Because it's Kaffee und Kuchen time, hot coffee. I don't know where the marzipan is. All right, let's give it a try.
Looks like a little beer.
Whoa, tastes like caramel creamer inside or something. Not bad. A very, very sweet coffee. I usually have my coffee black, not too shabby.
Alright, very stylish environment. There's this market square here that looks very medieval, right in the center of the city. Time for me to try the marzipan coffee. Very sweet, but pretty good. It kind of tastes like some Christmas coffee. So we just went over and looked at the cakes, and they all looked very, very nice. There were some really big cakes in there, and I got this one, an Otello torte.
Yeah, that looks awesome. I'm literally getting a cake order envy right now because Phil's looks so good.
It also, I think, has a layer of marzipan.
That looks good. It looks like there's a layer of jam in there.
I love it. I think it's the best marzipan I've had. Lübeck, man. Marzipan Town.
And just like that, we're able to cross another goal off the list. And it's time for another digestive walk to see more of the city.
All right, I think this is the Marienkirche, right in the city center, right next to the market square. Obviously, it's a big church like in every good German city, so yeah, they have that too. But what I like are all these house fronts. Look at this thing. Looks super, super impressive. The Gothic brick architecture here looks super cool, like the core center. What did you find?
The devil. I found the devil. He didn't go down to Georgia. He went over to Lübeck.
There's an interesting legend about the devil initially wanting to help with the construction of this church. You can pause here if you want to read it.
So I'm loving the red brick here. It's very common in northern Germany. See it a lot. The city definitely has a lot of it. I'm a huge fan. I love it. I really like this front when they look like this on the front of the buildings. I feel like they're just decorative, right? Because the side of the roof is normal. I really like that, and a lot of the buildings here have that.
The red brick and cobblestone streets are so charming. Plus the canal and having this waterway for boats and nature in a city. I really, really like the atmosphere of Lübeck. And before we swim in the Baltic Sea, we ask you to please like the video and subscribe for more videos around the world. If you want to further support us, you can do that at patreon.com/DeanaandPhil, where we make additional monthly videos for certain tiers. All right, let's swim.
All right, time to get that last thing off the list and dip into the water.
For our Ostsee swim, we are going to a small beach in Pelzehaken. This is less busy, but don't worry, there's still a boardwalk with restaurants and cafes, and the Baltic Sea baskets.
Alright, it's happening. She's going in the water. Baltic Sea. First American to ever touch the water of the Baltic Sea here, the German beach. Highlight, we have it. Is it cold? She looks cold, but she's braving it. What's gonna happen? Oh, the crucial part, the butt. Almost in. Now belly time. Go in!
Okay, if you didn't know, I am a big baby in cold water and cold weather.
Do it. Hop. Now's the time, go in. What a beautiful sight. Look at this. It's like watching a weird species in the wild from up here. I'm on my path. Oh, there she goes. There she goes. She's one with the water now, one with the sea.
So the water is around 20 degrees Celsius, which is about 68 degrees Fahrenheit, and any colder I personally would need a wetsuit.
She says it's cold. I'm not sure if it is.
When I kept moving and swimming around, it's not that bad. I still can't believe this is August and probably the warmest this water will be. Meanwhile, Phil is trying to convince me that there are sharks in the water.
Not many, just like a couple hammerheads and tiger sharks. There's some dark thing behind you on the right.
And just like that, I can mark off the last goal of swimming in the Baltic Sea.
There's just a little head right there. She made it. Survived.
And we had to stay for the sunset and watch the beautiful colors reflect on the Baltic Sea.
Das ist aber schön hier, ne? Schön.
You think?
I mean, it's pretty. I can't imagine it in colder months, but right now, it's very pretty. The sun is setting. The seagulls are chilling on their little island. People are playing on the beach, eating ice cream. It's not a bad life.
I think that's exactly the point. The weather is so nice right now. It was like over 30 degrees today, and it's still like 27. So it feels super nice.
And I am a sucker for sunsets over water. So like, this is 100% my thing. I love it. I feel happy here.
Wait for winter.
I just want to say we got a European herring gull confirmed by photo and audio. New birds to the list.